Hey, happy holidays to all. I wanted to start today on the chart, the whole chart, and I'm referring to the natal chart in Western astrology. And this would be not only that, we have so many layers, right? There's the planets, and then there's the houses and the signs and what have you, just to name a few. And also, the chart or the chart pattern. And part of this is certain features that may not be uh, expressed or actually elaborated on. Now, these two aspects that I would like to refer to is one, the mutual reception, which I will explain, and the next one is the singleton for now. Now, the mutual reception is there are many aspects as far as there are signs and rulerships of the signs. So, what I mean by that is Venus has rulership with, now I'm going to use the word rulership loosely, but that's down the road. Rulership over the sign Taurus and Libra, right? And Mars has rulership with Aries and co-rulers, Scorpio. So here's what we can look at this. So when you have a person in a chart, and you may be one, or others that you may know of or have read it in other charts, but primarily we're going to focus on the individual, which would be you. Venus would be in Scorpio, and the person would have Mars in Libra. So what that would consider, because being that Mars is the ruler of, or co-rules Scorpio, is in Venus, which is ruled by the planet Venus, correct? And what happens is that they call it a mutual relationship, because one sign has the planet ruler of the opposite sign of the ruler. Or let me explain that a different way. That's a little bit confusing. One sign has the ruler of the sign that the planet rules on the other side. And this sounds really confusing, I know. And what I want to do in the future reference, I'm going to show you in a diagram. But just keep in mind, Venus is in Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars, and Mars is in Libra, which is ruled by Libra. This is what it is. Now, it may not hit you in the first wave, so you may have to play this over again, or you could just apparently just use the convenience of just looking for online and search mutual receptions of planets in astrology. Or it may be even shorter. It may work out for you, just mutual receptions of planets. And you can use it that way to give you a further elaboration. But now, if you have this particular aspect in your chart, right, or configuration, it shows that ability that you may have two areas that are mutually developing, or you have a kind of a switch or change, quick change artist. In other words, your development, or you may have in your life situation that two simultaneous connected or very much related to each other. So to give you an example of that, the Venus and the Scorpio can make it a little bit more of a passionate, of course, intensity, and the Mars can be aggressive in Libra and relationships. And it can also mean aggressive partners as well, you see. So it can be also disputes or problems with contracts as well. So we can see how these scenarios, and this is just a very preliminary adjustment. And the next one is a singleton. Now, singleton is interesting because the planet, we have to look at the chart as the wheel, the pizza wheel, as some have called it. We cut it in quarters, so, and half. So you can have the upper part, the top half, and then the bottom half. And again, you have the left